I love the new intro.
Yes.
Live.
I like how it's like we'll do it live.
Yeah.
Was
By the way-
that is that in Colorado?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was that's at the
Okay, I thought so.
Alberge.
the Auberge.
Okay.
Yep. So our resident editor in chief Tyler made that.
Wow, it was this guy? I should have
Yeah.
known.
Yeah.
I was bored on Tuesday, so
Oh, you made that on Tuesday?
yeah.
You've been sitting on it, hiding it from me?
I needed to finish some things up first, so
Okay.
make sure it was actually usable. So
The Alberge, was that? Where was that?
Telluride.
Okay. But I
Yeah.
think this one that was the most recent year, right? That picture.
Yes, I think
'Cause
so.
I don't remember. Yeah, from the year before, the 812 wasn't there.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, that's right. The H12's in that picture. So yes, that was from
Cool.
2 years ago.
Oh,
No.
true. 2 years ago. Yeah.
We didn't do it last year.
yeah, it still trips me up because I'm always like, oh, last year, when we did it last year, it's like no, the last year we did it.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
last year we did it. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, Chris, your car's in there. Yep.
Yes, we do have the F12. It is. We had to do a few things to it before we wanted to take pictures of it because it had some cosmetic issues, like the front splitter on it was cracked in half.
Ooh.
Ooh,
So we had to order a new one of those.
shit.
Anyone want to guess what of those costs on a
Hmm.
Ferrari F12?
It's not carbon fiber, right?
No, we didn't get the carbon fiber one because
Okay.
the car doesn't have any carbon fiber. So we're like, it would look weird if
Yeah.
that was literally the only piece of carbon fiber.
Yeah. Start with a 3.
For the carbon fiber one,
Okay.
I think the carbon fiber one was for a Ferrari part. I think it was 3,600.
Okay. All right.
For
Two-ish.
the composite one, we got it for $1,000.
Dang.
All
For a
right.
piece of plastic.
Yeah. Right. Very
It's got
important
Ferrari
piece of
stamped in
arrow,
it
though.
on the backside. Yeah.
Yeah,
How do
Yeah.
you? How does that bolt on or put? How does that
it's
fasten
got
on?
6 screws, 2 on the sides, 2 in the middle.
Okay.
It was. I mean, the good news is it's super easy to replace.
Yeah.
The other shocker was you're thinking, oh, it's the composite plastic. It's going to come and it's going to be black. No, it came and it was unpainted.
Really?
What?
So we had to get it painted.
Oh God.
So that took more effort.
Fab Speed?
Huh?
Fab Speed? Where?
No.
Where's
This
it
is
come from?
this is a Ferrari part.
Huh.
We looked at, like I said, we looked at buying an aftermarket part because we're like, let's buy some carbon fiber. We're like, it's going to look weird if it's the
Yeah,
only
with just
carbon
one.
fiber.
Yeah, you can't do just one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Anyway, that car is available. We haven't taken pictures yet. We're planning to. Oh, speaking of the devil. Ta-da!
Sorry, I just got done with a really long email. Dan, you'll see it.
Oh,
Ooh.
I know what that one's
Green
about.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, jeez. We'll get into the title of this video in a minute. Moses is laying on the couch.
He's living the good life.
Yep.
He's working real hard making sure that couch doesn't move. I call my kids I wait an
Nice.
F12 because that's what half they weren't around.
That is a great statement right there.
Truer words
That
have
is-
never been spoken.
That is
Yep.
awesome. That is awesome. I love it.
That's why I was like,
I would definitely have a new Ferrari, at least one in the garage if I didn't have kids. Guaranteed.
Is your dog on the countertop?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh yeah. That's not a counter, it's like a bookcase.
Because that makes it better.
What are you doing
That's
over there?
hilarious. I think you need to leave him there. That's gonna be good entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. All right. Yeah, you need a light, Josh. You are.
I know. I'm in my dining room because all the other rooms are taken.
Mm.
All our rooms are taken. Wait. So, I guess as long as we're talking about the new intro, which Josh missed.
I'll turn the lights off behind
You
you.
missed Tyler's beautiful work. Actually, I'll
I
show
saw
you.
you showed it to me
You can
earlier.
give
Oh, that's
the
right. I
video
did
again,
show it to
right?
you
There you
earlier.
go.
Never mind. You did see it. And we'll probably bring this up multiple times, but the powers that be have convinced us begrudgingly to do another tour of Colorado this year.
Oh, yes.
Super begrudgingly.
I'm so excited, and there's probably
So-
zero chance I could go, but
The we kind of Josh and I were debating. We said, okay, do we want to do Car Week in Monterey or do we want to do the tour? And since we did Monterey last year, and it was pretty expensive, we spent a
Yeah.
lot of money this last year. We're like,
Yeah, we did.
maybe we should do the tour this year. So we started looking into it. I initially contacted the hotels and whatever, and initially they wouldn't really give me any breaks on the rates. So I like called them up. I'm like, look, man, like, you know, we've done this 4 times. I've spent like the one hotel. I'm like, I've spent over $100,000 with you guys, like way over, like probably over $200,000 with you guys. Actually, I'm like, can you just like, I'm like, what if we stay one more day? Can you hook me up?
Mhm.
He's like, let me see what I can do. And so he sends me an email later and he's like, okay, here's the rates I can do. And he took off 40%.
It's insane.
I was like,
This condo is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
It's like the
It pays
most
to ask.
ridiculous.
2 of them. We got, so
I think the condos are like $20 million.
yeah.
same ones that you've stayed at.
Yes.
Tell you right.
Not the last trip because one of them was taken last time.
Yeah.
So, yes. So the tour is going on for any of you that have been saying, I want to go on the tour. I want to go on the tour.
Wow.
Well, okay.
Pony up.
Put your money where
Yeah.
your mouth is and come on the tour. So here's the deal. I'm going to
Oh, man.
tentatively tell the hotels to book them this next week. It will be September 20, I think 2nd or 3rd until the 28th, I think. Can't remember.
Go check your
It's-
calendars.
It's going to be Sunday until Saturday. So I'm shifting it one day backwards, and there's a reason why. And I'll, yeah. So the reason is this year, the Telluride Autumn Classic is the same week that we're doing the
Yeah.
tour. So I was like, well, shit, if we're going to be there for that, we need to go do something with that, right? I personally don't really give a crap about the concours, but they're doing a drive.
Yeah. They're doing a poker run.
They're doing a poker run. So we're going to do the poker run on Friday.
Hell yeah. Might as well do
So-
the car show afterwards. Too,
Friday the
right?
27th.
Yeah, and then they have some car events in
Yeah.
town.
Hmm.
So we'll do stuff like Friday. The whole day will just be doing stuff with the Autumn Classic.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And something to note too, we only have 9 rooms.
Yes.
We have
Well,
9 rooms
9
available,
or 14.
or 14. Yeah, we're gonna try to keep it smaller, but if more people really wanted to come, we'll do the other ones.
Yes.
But
If
9
if-
rooms, and if you have somebody you want to bring, you can bring someone for extra, but it's not, so 9 rooms, and you could fit potentially 2 in each room, so 18
Yes.
people potentially.
we already have one person who said that they're willing to split a room with someone if they want to share. So, and if someone wants to do that, we kind of have a few options because the condos, we can't like get more rooms unless we book an entire condo. The start and finish hotels, we can add more rooms. So if you didn't want to share rooms there, we could just charge you more for that room and get you an extra room. That's not a problem. They have space available. So again, just
Does that lower the cost if you're splitting a room with someone the whole time?
yes.
Yeah.
So it's the reservation is $10,000 for one person for one room, and if you want to bring a second person, it's another $3,000.
So it'd be 6,500 each
Right,
if you
it'd be-
split a room.
13,000 divided by 2 if you
Yep.
split a room.
Okay. And then they each could have their own car.
Yeah, I don't
Yes.
care how many cars.
Right. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
the cars don't cost me any
The
money.
room and the food, right?
Right. The room,
Yeah.
the room and the food cost me money. So the
Yeah.
rooms are the biggest cost by catastrophic.
Are we doing the detail guys again too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, so that would actually add a little bit if there's an but it's negligible. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
6,500
detail
for
guys
split.
are cool. They follow us to each spot, and every night they'll go and wash our cars, clean them up, make them look nice for the next day.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
We are not bringing a SAG wagon, so you will have to be able to fit your luggage in your vehicle. Or, I mean, I guess if enough people had a need for it, we could figure out some way of transporting them. It is not
Yeah, it's day trips though. So
Open up
right.
those
So
trunks.
this one's different. We're going to do
Yeah.
a different tour this year. It is not going to be a point to point. It is going to be out and backs, but it is one. So day one is a point to point. Then we stay at that hotel for 5 days and then go back to their start hotel. So it's start, second hotel, then back. So you only go into 3 locations. So if you transport your bags, that's fine. If you can't, we'll figure something out.
We didn't have an issue last year. Some people carried some
Yeah.
stuff for other people, and it was fine.
Yeah, don't let
Not
that
a big
stop you,
deal.
right?
Yeah.
There's a
The
couple
hardest-
of F12s that came, so
yeah,
they
the
had
hardest
extra
was
room.
getting all
Hello,
the
wagon.
alcohol back to Colorado Springs
True.
after Aspen. That was the hardest thing.
Well, and especially not breaking them at the,
Yeah.
like hauling ass.
Yep.
Yeah, we need a pure song wave for the luggage.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, so one of the people who is pretty sure he's coming said he thinks he's going to bring his FF, and so he's like, "Hey, if you need to throw your bags in," because they were like, "Hey, are you going to bring your GT40?" And I'm like, "Oh," because if I do, there's literally no trunk space. That's it. I mean, so I would have to.
You can fit luggage in the passenger seat,
Yeah.
though.
if no one rode with me. Correct.
That
Yeah.
FF's going to be slammed to the ground, just
Right.
fully compressed with all the
Yep.
weight in it.
An FF would be a good car to take on that tour.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Big
sorry,
and
son,
comfortable and
it's a
fast.
Lusso.
Or Lusso,
Oh.
yeah, whatever.
That's right. He's above. Sorry.
Like
Well,
Chris did.
I think that's the best
Jeff's no
news of
longer in that peasant FF class.
that's definitely the best news of the week, if not the month that this is happening again. So
So
kudos, guys.
we need commitments and deposits within about 1 month.
I know you're killing me. It's a bad time for big expenses, Dan.
Well,
it's always
okay,
a bad
because
time.
because we know you and you're good for it. We can probably, we can work on something like maybe
Yeah,
you can do
right.
like a smaller deposit or something. I understand.
Yep.
But the problem is, so I talked to them and I got them to. So like last time I did it, they wanted the whole thing up front, which I mean, you're talking like
It's
over
almost 50 grand for that one
it's
place.
over just for the
Yeah.
one place. So like I'm like, yeah, I kind of don't really have 50 grand cash laying around.
Yeah.
So we need deposits. This year they did say they would be willing to do a deposit to hold the rooms, and then I could pay the rest in like 2 or 3 months. So that's
good.
Yeah, but they still want it. Like I still have to pay way before we get there.
Yeah.
Which I get it. Like they're blocking off a huge amount of space.
Yeah. And at a steep discount too. So
Yeah, exactly. So we would need deposits within a month. We could work on it. If you can't swing a full 50% deposit, like maybe we could work out a 25% deposit, but we need something. Yeah, so the dates are going to be, I think it's either 22nd or 23rd. It's a Sunday through
22nd.
the following Saturday. It's 22nd?
22nd through 28th.
22nd through 28th. There you go. Yep. 22nd through 28th.
September.
Sorry,
Yeah.
September. Duh.
Yeah.
September. Yes. Forgot about that. Also, one of you, I'm not sure who, someone who listens called us this week. It was like, hey, I had an idea. It's like, look, I don't live in your country, but I would consider coming on the tour, but obviously I'm not gonna be able to get a car there. Would you care if like I rented a car? And I'm like, of course not. Like if you want to rent a sports car and come on the tour, we've had people do that.
hmm
So John Adams came on the tour twice and he rented a different car both times.
Turoed it.
So if
That
yeah,
might be the smart thing to do, honestly.
honestly,
Yeah, no
if
shit.
you're not putting miles on your car.
There's nothing wrong with how you source the car, right?
Yeah,
It's
I
that
don't-
you have the car that works.
Right.
All it matters is you have a car that's like it's got to be a sports car with a reasonable amount of power because there are some sections where we get on it hard.
Yeah.
But honestly, like so long as you can go, like M3s would be plenty of powerful. Even like a Mustang, if it was like if you're really giving it hell.
Yeah, if your balls are.
No,
Yeah, if you want to risk your life on canyons, then yeah, you can do a Mustang. You know, where's the starting point? Starting point will be in Colorado Springs.
But you got to
So-
sign up for more info there, Hugh.
Yeah.
I mean,
The S2000 could keep up. I bet it would struggle. It would struggle, but it,
Oh,
it
yeah.
could keep up.
The
just
problem
don't
is
slow down in the corners.
it would have
Yeah.
a hard time on some of those mountain roads because you're
No.
losing so much power
Yeah.
at
Those are
altitude.
some like large scale roads. We're not talking
Yeah.
about like little technical twisty roads.
No.
Talking
Well,
about like
some of
huge
them are
sweepers.
pretty slower speed, turns and
Yeah,
stuff.
and we
but
get stuck
there's-
behind traffic all the time.
Yeah.
That's probably the worst part with a slower car is
Yeah.
you're unable to pass the way everyone else can. That was
Right.
my issue with
True.
the F-Type
Oh,
the
yeah.
first year I did it.
Yes,
True.
and that's actually the big concern is like, we in the high powered cars you can get around and pass someone even if you're going uphill at 10,000 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in a low horsepower car, now it's even less horsepower, and you're going to go past someone legally. And so like, there's not always a good spot to pass, and so sometimes you just gotta kind of take it when you can.
Yeah.
So no, this is not a race, this is a tour.
Yep.
It is a spirited tour.
It's
But-
pretty awesome. We get to see a lot of cool stuff. The scenery. It's like the aspens are all kind of changing colors and do these crazy mountain twisty roads, and we eat at really good restaurants every day. And it's pretty much wherever we go, it's open bar. You get whatever you want. It's all covered.
Yeah,
All the food, everything. The only thing you got to pay for is gas in your
Yeah,
car, and that's
it's
it.
about as all inclusive as you can get with a driving event. So
Yep. Pretty much it's like and a lot of the food we eat is like, we have a couple of days where we go to really high-end restaurants, a couple of days where you just eat some barbecue kind of stuff, and it's, and the caliber of the places we stay is phenomenal.
yes,
And we're not talking about Red Lobster. We're talking about
yeah, $4,000 dinner.
Well, I would say
Like
yeah,
We're talking about Chili's.
I think the bill was north of $4,000, or like, all I know is it was a lot.
I still remember those breakfast sandwiches you brought back.
Oh,
Must have
those
been
are
like
good.
$20 a piece.
Oh yeah.
They're
They're like
epic, though.
massive.
Yep. I haven't figured out if I can make that week work, but otherwise I'll go.
You have no choice.
Harry,
Oh,
if you're
yeah.
serious, yes, we'll give you a discount if you don't buy any alcohol.
If you
Yeah.
seriously don't drink alcohol, we could cut. I mean, but honestly, it doesn't reduce the cost that much.
But have you seen how some of these people drink?
Yeah.
I mean, some of those restaurants drinks for like $30, $40 a piece, so
hmm
that adds up pretty quick.
I mean, when the steak upgrade was only $250, and everyone's like, "Yes, I want dry aged ribeye."
Yeah.
Check, please.
Yeah, we spent probably $2,000 just in steaks
Yes.
that night.
It was probably a whole like rib loin roast, like that they had cut up into ribeyes that we ate.
Yeah, it's $10,000 for an RSVP, which includes the hotel room and one person. If you want to add a second person, it's another $3,000. So it'd be $13,000 total for two people, and it's all inclusive.
6 nights.
It's
Okay.
yeah. Is it 6 nights? Yes. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. Because Saturday you leave.
Yeah.
No, wait. No, Saturday night too.
Is Saturday night?
Oh,
Yeah.
so Sunday through Sunday.
I think it's Sunday through Sunday. Yeah. I mean, you depart Sunday morning.
Oh, but that's still Sunday.
And the reason is we had to shift it because traditionally we conclude Friday back in Colorado Springs.
Oh,
But if we
yeah,
did
that's
that,
right.
we would miss the thing in Telluride.
That's right.
So this time you have kind of shifted it to where you stay that extra day and you don't get back into Colorado Springs until Saturday. Which the sucky thing is that means Saturday, the drive back to Colorado Springs is probably going to be boring
Yeah.
because there's
It
going to be a
usually
lot of
is.
traffic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And the other option is if you trailer your own car, you can do that. If you're using like a 20 or 24 foot trailer, if you're using like a bigger trailer, it won't work. But the hotel that we stay at in Colorado Springs actually lets us park trailers and trucks in their back lot, and it's like no one knows it's there. It's very secure.
It's safe.
It's completely
Yeah.
safe, and
It's,
they only
it's their
charge.
apartments for their staff. That,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think they only charge us like $100 for the whole week. So it's like, oh, okay.
And we cover that for anybody that wants to bring a trailer.
If you need to bring a trailer, just let us know. We'll.
Should I open trailer my 360 all the way over?
You should.
I mean, it'll get dirty.
just track wrap it and away you go.
Because I need to get a trailer and a truck for my Miata,
yeah.
but probably get an open trailer.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Hey, Gabe, how much do you want to spend on a trailer?
No more than 5,000.
You know what? I know a guy selling one, an enclosed trailer that's probably about that cost, a used one if you're interested.
Wow.
Okay.
Next to you.
Dirt cheap for enclosed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so cheap.
Yeah.
Could you fit the 360 in it?
Oh yeah.
Because if you could fit that, obviously fit the Miata.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, it'll
Yeah.
it'll fit a Ferrari, no problem.
All right.
The only downside of it enclosed is your fuel economy goes to shit.
Yeah. Whatever.
But it is what
Yeah,
it is.
exactly.
6 events per year. My
It's just a
race.
giant windbreak.
Yeah.
360 can keep up. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is not a West Texas drive. So we're not doing the drive tanks. Although I have wanted to do that. Like I still really want to do a drive tanks drive where we go out to like Leaky and do the Twisted Sisters and then go out to drive tanks and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But yeah.
We do a Jeep tour though. We rent Jeeps and we go take those out and Telluride and drive them around for a day. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. So the schedule is Monday we'll drive from Colorado Springs to Telluride. Then Tuesday we're going to drive the $1 Million Highway, which is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Then Wednesday will be Jeeps. Thursday will be the Canyon Run, which is everyone's favorite drive.
Mm-hmm.
And then Friday will be the Autumn Color or the Autumn whatever Telluride Autumn Classic.
I think that's
Right.
$1 Million Highway too. Maybe we should do a different one on Tuesday.
Is it $1 Million Highway?
I think so.
Well, we can find something else.
Yeah.
Are we going to do Pikes Peak again?
No, that's optional. I've done it too many times. I'm tired of driving up that slow ass drive.
They don't like us there anyway. It's
They were really not happy with us.
no.
I've already been pulled over. I've already been yelled at.
Even last year, like they were accusing us of shit we weren't doing. It's like we were doing 25. It's just these cars sound like they're going 50. Like sorry.
Yeah. So
Did anyone else almost pass out? I was riding passenger when we made that first stop. I was seeing black
Oh yeah.
everywhere.
No, when you
Yeah.
first get
I
acclimated.
got glad I'm not driving. I'd be
So
screwed.
if you want to do Pikes Peak, what I would say is you can, if you work with me, I can add on an extra room on Saturday,
Extra day.
extra day, and then come early, a day early, and go drive up Pikes Peak because it's really close to where we're staying. Or if you got there early Sunday, you could do it Sunday. But the catch is Pikes Peak gets very busy.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
want
that
first
it kind
thing.
of sucked. We were just putting along going up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's solely
You-
for the views.
You actually
right?
have to make a reservation now.
Oh wow.
Oh, really?
So last time I did it, I had to make reservations, which actually was nice because then we could just show up and I handed them the wad of entries, like here you go, and we all drove through.
Yep.
So yeah, they really don't like us.
No.
I think the Railway is running again. Yeah.
8 days in Antarctica is the same price. Well, you can't drive a Ferrari in
Yeah.
Antarctica.
You're gonna have a lot more fun in Colorado.
Yeah.
And you ain't eating it at high end restaurants there either.
I don't think people understand the scale of luxury of the hotel we stay at,
No.
or the condo, I should say.
There was a steamer in the shower. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And there's a
The
car
one-
there's a car elevator inside
Yeah.
the parking garage.
Wait, does that mean
it's-
you're not going to the place with the hot tubs on the balconies though?
Yes, we are.
No,
We're
it
going
is.
there.
Oh, you are.
That's
Okay.
the same
Okay.
one.
Good.
Well, no, the Ridgeway one we're not going.
Oh,
to.
Ridgeway.
There's
Okay.
hot tubs in the balcony and Telluride too. So
Right. But,
Yeah.
but
not for every
Not your
room, only
own.
one.
Yeah. No, I
all
think
right, I'm not going. Forget it.
yeah.
Gabe can't nude hot tub. He's out.
I was thinking about how do we do room choices, and I think what we'll do is a lottery.
Yeah.
I think it's the only way to do it is we'll do a lottery, and then first person gets first pick, and so on down the line.
Yeah.
And then
I already took the top room. I don't need to do it
What do you
again.
mean?
I've
like,
had it twice.
better-
It is phenomenal.
well,
rooms?
I haven't had it yet, so
Yeah.
You and I are kind of exempt since we're
yeah.
Yeah. It is awkward though when like there's hikers in the trail behind you and you're like getting out of the shower
True.
like, oh,
oh yeah.
Hi.
No, it's at the same height as that. So yeah, you definitely kind of gotta like look out the window before you jump out of the shower. Yeah, it is. It
They
is
all
a lot of
bathtub
fun.
together. Save some cash.
mhm.
Yeah.
God.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of cars that would be perfect on this
The
drive.
GT3 would be great for that drive.
GT3 would be phenomenal on this drive.
Jeff needs to win some lottery or casino winnings to pay for the trip, so he wants
Oh,
to
yeah.
stop in Cripple Creek. You're probably the only one that could pay for the trip in a 4-hour window. So
Right?
that is my
Yeah.
ass.
Good luck with that. I won't. No, not
So
me.
is it? Are you accepting payments? I mean, obviously, you're accepting payments, but is it up yet?
I don't have. So I'm torn because the credit card fees are expensive, and with light of what happened today, I don't want people paying with a credit card.
Hmm.
So what I'll say is, if you really want to pay with the credit card, and I know who you are, I will let you pay with a credit card for an additional 3% because I'm not going to eat that cost. Because we were doing the math. If we let everyone pay with a credit card, that's $3,000 that we'd lose.
Yep.
Which is like
That's not worth doing. Yeah.
yeah, like our margins aren't big. Okay.
Yep.
So, but if you really want to pay with a credit card, we can work it out. I will let you pay with a credit card, but I'm not going to let people pay with a credit card through the website just without letting me know who you are. So we're only going to take wire or checks this time. It just,
Smart.
yeah, stuff happened since last time, and we've put on our big boy pants now. So there's going to be a legitimate waiver that you have to sign, promising not to sue, and also basically saying that no refunds. Period. End of story. Too bad.
Fair enough. Yep.
So, and you'll understand why if you are an avid follower of this channel come Sunday.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like it. Tease them
I
up.
think all 127 people here are
Yeah.
probably going to be tuned in.
But they haven't hit that like button, so we need to
What?
fix that.
35 likes.
35. Jeez.
By the way, guys, I don't know the specifics, so I live my own life. I'm busy. I hop in every Thursday now.
Why are people texting you?
No, I'm just saying. Like,
Sometimes
I want
I'll,
to build some rapport with the viewers here. Like, I'm not all in.
Oh,
All
okay. Sometimes
omniscient
I'll
here.
say. Sometimes I'll like allude about something, and people who
Hey, we have a
like,
Twitch. We have a real Twitch.
Hey.
Follower
Oh, there's
on
no
there.
like button. Well, that's acceptable.
Oh.
Okay, I get it. That's fine.
I feel like I
Yeah.
straddle the line between being an insider
Yeah.
and then
So-
also being a viewer.
Oh, I feel the
just
same
because
way. Yeah.
I live
Yes,
away, far
there's
away
been
now.
a serious issue that happened.
It's not that serious. It's just
No, but
it's just one dumbass guy that just
you know how it is.
Just-
It only takes one person to ruin it for everyone else, right?
Coffee
So-
is in fact hot. Yeah. And we have labels that says coffee is hot. Yes.
Right, exactly. Well,
yeah.
actually, that lawsuit was legitimate.
Well, yes, I know that one was. They
That one was,
actually
but-
legitimately burnt her, but still,
Still,
coffee's hot.
yeah, I don't want to talk about it today.
Fair enough.
Hot water burn baby.
I was waffling on whether or not I wanted to talk about it, and yeah, I want to talk about it. So I already talked about it in a video, and I just need to make the video, and it will come out on
Okay.
Sunday. So, because Here's the thing: when you deal with a situation like that, it's really easy to get in your emotions.
Yeah.
And when you're in your emotions, you're not presenting your best self, especially in a live format. Because I don't want to like have stuff that I say that I'm going to be like, there's been some nights where I go to bed and I'm like, ugh, I shouldn't have said that during the live.
Oh,
And this
yeah.
is a topic I would definitely be like going to bed and being like, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. So I'm not going to say anything. I'm just, there you
Fair
go.
enough. Yep.
Control the narrative. But
Yep.
we will find out Sunday, right?
But you know,
Yes.
it's
Okay, good.
just part of being a business owner. Is it's just stuff that you have to deal with. I mean, you talk to
Yeah.
any business owner that has any time as an entrepreneur or anything, everybody's been sued for some stupid reason. I've been sued before for just ridiculous stuff, and most of them have been thrown out just because it's like the judges are like, "What is this? Get out of here and stop wasting my time." But people still try.
Oh yeah.
So
Even when they have absolutely no legitimate reason to do
Yeah.
so. And unfortunately, the way the system is set up in America,
Yeah.
just because you're in the right doesn't mean you're gonna be in
Yeah.
the right.
Yep.
We'll leave it at
It's
like
a teaser.
there. And here's the funny thing. So when you run a business, you have to deal with ups and downs, right? You have these great moments, and then you have some moments where you just feel like you've been kicked in the teeth. And Josh and I always joke because I swear to God, every time you have a really bad day, there's always that last little jab, right? And so today just was one of those days where I'm not having a good day. And I'm driving home after being pissed off all day. And Josh sends me a text and says, "You're not going to like the email we just got." And I knew exactly, like just saying that, I knew exactly what the email was because we've been dealing with something. And I'm like, it's because of this particular thing, isn't it? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, damn it. So I didn't want to deal with it. That was actually an unrelated thing to the crap that happened this morning. So,
Dang.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys still show up for the lives, which is that deserves a round of applause.
Yes.
yeah. Mm. Yeah. So yes, people will be signing things, and no one's going to be paying with a credit card unless you talk to me first, and I know who you are and stuff. But I'll put it this way: if you haven't been on the tour before, you're not paying with a credit card.
Fair enough.
I don't know who you are. And just like before, if you're going to come on the tour, I'm going to call you and interview you because it's very close quarters. There's 2 condos for 5 days. You're hanging out with the same people for 5 days.
It is a 4-story condo, though.
Yeah,
You will get
it's a
lost.
5,600 square foot condo. So
But it's still cool to hang out with everyone in the living room.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, that's
getting
good.
meals all together. Like,
That's good peace of mind that you're interviewing people, right? So when other people come,
I've
they know
called
that
every
like it's
single
not just a
person-
random group.
Yep, every single person who's ever attended, I called before they came.
I gotta put this comment up because I was thinking this when I was driving home today. I'm like,
This is
anybody that
so
thinks
true.
the car business is easy, there are days where I'm like, F this. I just want a regular job, please. Just.
Oh yeah.
But then there's other days that I'm like, hell yeah, this is awesome. Like, I
Yeah.
can't imagine sitting in an office all day. So
Yeah.
Yeah, when your foot's
You're-
planted.
you're
in a
totally right. He's probably
458
he's probably
going
in the
around
car,
twisties.
he's probably in the car business, so
yep.
Yeah.
he knows.
Well, and I'm going to argue that even some of like today was just business. Like if you run a business, this is the crap you have to
Yeah.
deal with.
Yeah.
It's just,
Well, I mean, take for instance, like we sold the GT3 RS. I drove it a bunch. Dan drove it a bunch. Meg drove it. I mean, we drove the crap out of
we
it.
drove like 400 miles.
We did all, and then it gets delivered to the guy, and he texts and says, "Oh, we just took it out for a drive, and the check engine light came on."
Oh no!
Like immediately when he got
Yeah.
it.
We're like, what in the heck? Like,
Shit.
how? Like, it's one of those where it's like that doesn't even seem possible.
Right.
I've seen it happen. My thought on that was he sent me the code. It was a 2 lean like O2 sensor too lean or something.
Oh.
A lot of times when it gets transported and then the voltage gets low, and then the computer tries to adjust to the new atmospheric conditions in another state, it can't adjust quickly enough, and it'll throw a light sometimes. I've seen
Well,
that happen.
also it could even be that it went out to California and they put in lower octane gas too.
That's possible.
So they may have filled it up, and it was like, oh, it's probably been used to the 93 and low altitude.
But I think we gave it to him with a full tank. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, well no, it was like 3/4, I think.
Yeah.
That
So,
seems to
anyways.
happen like more
Dude,
than
that's
you would
happened.
think.
Oh, that's happened like 7-8 times. Check engine light, or like we drive the piss out of a car and they get it and they're like, oh, this broke.
Yep.
And we're like,
Yep. I wonder how much that has to do with the person using it, just whether it's the driving style or they're, I don't know,
I mean,
doing something wrong.
there's something about if it's electronic, I think a lot of times it's because we'll drive the car and then it may sit until it sells.
Yeah.
Right? Because we can't drive them all the time. And frankly, we don't want to because we don't want to put more miles on them or risk them, right? And so a car that's been sitting and finally goes out and gets driven, it might throw a code because it's just been sitting. But I mean, I don't know. It's just the way it works, like.
Yep.
Yep.
But how are we getting our cars to Colorado Springs? Most likely, I mean, I'm certainly going to trailer a car up, whatever car that is at the time. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people ship their cars, but other people trailer their cars themselves. So
some people have driven in the past. Yep.
Some people have actually driven over. Last time someone drove like, what was it, almost 2,000 miles?
Yes.
So, I mean,
Daniel drove that 430 all the way there.
And Aaron and John all drove
the
up.
first 2 years we drove up, and then so I mean, this is so some disclaimers. John, cool people drive all the way.
John, are you going to come this year?
No kidding, right?
We'll get some Cutwaters.
Oh no. Oh my God, that night was the most drunk I've been in a while.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
That was.
We need to get some of those shotgun can crunchers, so you don't have to sit there and do it with it.
Right. Tyler and I shotgun some beers.
Yeah,
dude, man,
they have tools now that do it for you and give a little funnel so you don't cut your lip.
So a few words of warning for those who wish to participate. Number one, this is not a drive for those of you that have a pristine car and want to keep it pristine.
Yeah. It's called a devaluation tour for a
reason. It is the devaluation tour. Your car will get a rock chip. It will get some form of damage that you're going to be unhappy with. It's also to get a lot of miles put on it. You're going to be driving in the rain. We actually drove in the snow.
We drove through almost mudslides.
We drove through mudslides. We've driven on dirt roads because of detours and stuff. So please don't come on this tour if that sort of stuff makes you cringe.
Yep.
Like, just accept it and come along or don't. Furthermore, if you choose to drink, you will drink a lot. So I hope your liver is in good health. And then for Alvaro and everyone else, you're going to eat ridiculous amounts of food. So every single time at the end of the tour, people are like, I'm looking forward to going home because I've ate so much food.
Yeah.
Like, you're just...
I think I gained like 6 pounds last time.
I mean,
stupid.
It's full debauchery of everything awesome.
Yep. Your windshield will get damaged.
Windshield PPF is a good idea, right?
You could do windshield PPF.
But Steve wishes he had that.
Yeah.
I mean, I lost a windshield. Steve lost a windshield.
Yeah. It saved my butt in the 650 last time. Where they chip sealed a road, and I think it was one of the F12s kicked up one of those chips, and it hit the windshield, pierced the PPF, but that's what it's for. And then it fell down on the wiper, and then it started raining, so I couldn't use the wipers.
Oh,
no.
I couldn't. I was trying to slosh the car to side to get it to go off, but it wouldn't fall off the wiper.
Oh, yeah.
Thankfully, we were like 4 miles from the gas stop. So it's like...
And yes, so I will work on making sure that we have a car washer. So basically, every night you go to bed and they wash your car.
Yep.
And the next morning you wake up and your car's clean again. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, gonna have to start a diet now to compensate.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Trailer of the Miata out there. Yeah.
No,
No,
he's
that
got to bring the 360 if he's gonna.
that would
You
not
have
keep
to
up.
bring the 360.
The Miata, I'd be like, all right, guys, I'll see you tonight. I'll catch up with you later. It's not even street legal.
It's
even better.
It's a lot of fun. Radar detectors are highly recommended.
Yep.
Um,
You have to have
everyone is,
radios.
everyone's required to have a radio. So if you don't already own one, we will send
We
you a
got
link.
plenty
to
of
one.
extras.
I have
too.
some extras, but if not, you need to buy one, and I can program it for you the first day. But you have to have one because we do communicate a lot through the radio. Like there's a lot of banter, which is hilarious and fun. But then once you're driving at a good pace, it gets kind of serious and everyone shuts up, and it becomes more about traffic and passing and cops and awareness and stuff. Stuff in the road, whatever. So yeah, they're not expensive. They're like $40-$50, and it's worth having one. But we'll program it if you need to. I've got all the
I would highly recommend getting a headset for it.
Yes.
True.
Yeah, there's a little earpiece you can get if you're driving solo.
Those are a pain in the butt to put on when everyone's like jumping in the cars and taking off. You're like, ah, crap. But they work well. So.
They work well. Yeah. And the other thing is having that little earpiece in for like 8 hours a day, your ear hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, like this is weird. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna buy like a really nice earpiece for
I wonder
it.
if you could buy a speaker and mount a speaker somewhere in the car. That was
Not a
just
bad idea.
They come with the handheld mics that have a speaker in them, but you'd still have to like clip the mic somewhere and then grab it.
Yeah.
I don't know. With
You know what
the
I'd love?
headset, at least the button's right
I was
there.
saying, I wonder if I could integrate that into my Bose noise canceling headsets.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Because if I took the GT40,
You
Yeah.
need them.
I
Yeah.
probably want actual like headphones, because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night. My ears will be ringing.
Yeah. Well, you could sleep through us partying though, because you wouldn't be able to hear anything.
Right?
I can sleep on the
He's like,
couch.
what?
Can you turn it up? I can't hear you guys.
I don't know if a Ford Raptor would be a good
Uh,
boy.
vehicle to bring. It's not going to
Yeah.
keep up. Yeah, we've had ladies on the tour.
Yeah.
Wives.
There's it's not a cannonball run. We're very strict with not doing stupid shit in towns and stuff. And
Yeah, we always drive slow through towns. Like that's where the people get busted. So we kind of have a policy of, as soon as we see those speed limit signs come down, everyone follows the speed limit to a T through town. And then we usually wait until we leave town a little bit after before getting on it, just because, let's be real, when you have 10 plus Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens, loud, expensive cars drive through town, they kind of catch attention. And inevitably, someone calls the cops and goes, "Oh, there's a bunch of assholes in Ferraris racing." And so then the cops come and find us. So,
but
you
we
know.
did learn in Durango at 150 they don't care. So that's good to know.
No comment. No comment.
We have
I
not.
wasn't doing that speed, but people in the comments were.
We haven't filmed the 356 video yet because the weather here has been terrible.
Yeah.
So hopefully this week.
Yeah, actually,
This weekend.
believe it or not, no one, knock on wood, has gotten a ticket on the tour. We've had multiple.
Bring bail money though.
We've had people. Yeah, we do actually recommend bringing at least $1,000 cash for bail money. But I've been pulled over a couple times. I get pulled over the most because I'm in the front. Fuck everyone else. I hate you. It sucks. They always get the front person, and
Yeah.
everyone's all like, "I don't want to go to the front," so I'm always in the front. And it sucks. Yeah. Anyway, tour top speed record is held by
Oh no.
That's probably the first year, right?
yeah, it would have been the first year in the Canyon Run. I think some of those guys hit like 100, I want to say 180 something.
Yeah, that's a little rich even for my blood.
Yeah. I think the first year I hit 106. I think I hit 164.
Yeah, I did 165 in that stretch, but I
Yeah.
would have done faster if I had known Steve was having a problem because I was waiting for him to accelerate. I was like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah, yeah.
And then finally I was like, all right, I'm passing him. I don't care.
Yep. Oh, that was right. His transmission was acting up or
Yeah,
something.
it was saying it was overheating.
Yeah, we've had, knock on wood, fairly good luck. We've had 2 windshields get damaged. No accidents.
Yep.
No tickets. No popped tires. No flat tires. Oh, there was actually, I lied. 1 car got damaged, but it was the owner's own fault. They backed into something.
Oh, well,
I remember that. Oh, and Judge had that close call, right? First
We've
year.
had close calls.
Yeah.
We've had some close calls.
You can do 180 through a canyon when you're backing up in a parking lot.
I know, right?
Different shit.
It's what happens when you don't use your reverse camera. Yeah, it's been pretty successful. Yeah, pretty good, and I'd like to keep it that way. So yes, we are pretty strict. If you mess around, I'm gonna kind of have a talk with you, as I've had a talk with other people before when they've messed around. And if you continue to mess around, I'm just gonna say, please leave. And that's gonna be a part of the contract you sign, that if I ask you to leave, you're gonna leave. And not my problem, because I'm not willing to have someone. So to preface this, what was it like? I think it was a few weeks after, or maybe it was like a few months. I think it was a half a year or something after we did our tour. On one of the roads that we took, there was that incident where it
was before. It was like 2 weeks before. Yeah.
It was before. Someone fell off the road because they were going too fast and died. I think 2 people died.
Yeah, it was a 911. They were probably doing like 190 on a road that at 140 is sketchy.
Yeah. So I don't want to be the person leading a tour that ends up in the news because someone did something stupid like that.
Yeah.
So
no pulling off the road and ripping. Well, we don't do decals anyway, but no pulling decals off so people don't know you're on a rally or anything.
I will do this if you kick in an extra $1,000.
I like it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Watch out for bicyclists.
I don't remember seeing any.
We don't. Yeah, the areas
they don't really go that far out there.
Yeah, there's a few on Independence Pass, right? Not many.
Maybe. But... I mean, the other thing is it's pretty late in the year, so it's pretty cold up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Probably took a wrong turn if they were up there.
I mean, yeah, but yes, we would certainly. I mean, that's part of why we have radios, because if we did see a bicyclist, the person in the front or someone would say, "Hey, there's a cyclist in the road.
Yep.
Pay attention." So, yes, this is exactly. One person isn't going to ruin it for everyone else. We don't want. That's why we have strict rules about if you are messing around, we will ask you to leave. Sorry, don't need to deal with it. There were definitely some jerks. I mean,
yeah, some people aren't appreciative.
Generally, our rule kind of is that you pass politely, and when it's safe, we understand it's impossible to pass always legally, because sometimes you get stuck on a road that does not have a dotted line or a passing zone for an extremely long period of time, and some of these cars are going well below the speed limit. So, but yeah, we do run into people who are sometimes just not being friendly and whatever, and that's fine. We just, we try. So one of my rules is don't aggravate them. Like, don't flip them off. Don't rev at them. Don't
engage in rage.
Right. Don't ride their ass. Don't.
That's a good one, Gabe.
Yeah. I just made that up. That's good, right?
That's good. Very good. Don't engage in rage.
Sticker.
Don't ride their ass. None of that sort of stuff. We just chill out. Don't worry. There's like almost 1,000+ miles of driving, so it's okay if you get stuck behind a car for a little bit.
And you have the route, so worst case,
Yeah,
you
and
show up 10 minutes later
everyone-
than everyone else.
Everyone gets the route every single day on their phone, so you have the GPS, so no one's going to get lost.
Yep.
A 360 would absolutely be okay, not a problem at all. Yep. I don't know.
They're
think-
cheap radios. I don't even know what that
Yeah,
means.
One
I'm
of
pretty
the
sure it's
two.
FRS bands. Yeah, because we don't have a license. We're not using.
They're
them.
basically fancy walkie-talkies.
I'm almost certain it's FRS bands.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So, yay tour.
What about
again,
a shop update?
one more time, real quick.
All right. Yeah.
So September, it's Sunday, September 22nd through basically Sunday, September 29th, I think. Right? Is that what we said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be Sunday to Sunday. It's going to be 2 different locations. It starts and ends in Colorado Springs. Is your responsibility to get your vehicle there or rent a vehicle or whatever. You will be responsible for either securing a radio or borrowing one of ours. But if you're going to borrow one, you got to let us know so we can account for how many we have. Because I always like to keep backups because inevitably someone forgets to charge theirs and so they need a backup or something stupid or whatever.
Yep.
So I keep spares. What else is there? If you trailer your car there is truck and trailer parking at the hotel in Colorado Springs. So feel free to do that if you want. Although I would say a maximum of a 24-foot trailer. Don't bring a 30-footer. Like the first year, Carrie brought a tandem 42-footer, and
God.
we
All on the yacht back there.
yeah, it was a pain in the ass. And then yes, it is highly recommended that you have a radar detector. There you go. So yeah, I have no idea what I'm going to be driving at that point in time.
Hopefully something cool.
Yeah, something fun,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Plate laws only apply if you live in Colorado, so don't worry about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what people have done in the past is rent some cars off Turo. So there are some exotics and high-end cars out of Denver. So an option would be if you don't want to ship your car, you could rent a car on Turo in Denver and then drive it to Colorado Springs and then use it and then drive it
Get
back to
unlimited
Denver.
mileage if you do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise-
You could big ball and show up like Jeff and just buy a Ferrari of Denver.
Yeah. Yeah, literally
Oh my
flies
God.
out to Ferrari of Denver, buys a car, and then drives it for the tour, and then ships it home. That was pretty awesome.
We're talking watches now.
Oh,
No, no.
I'm just
So-
wearing a G-Shock today,
nice.
a carbon
Waze-
fiber one actually.
So the funny thing is, Waze and all those won't really help
Yeah.
us because we don't have internet reception most of the time. So we're
Well,
in
there's
BFG.
that, and the other problem is even when there's not enough people out there to
Yeah.
report anything. There's just not enough traffic.
It's mostly 2-lane roads. So it's a lot of back roads. We intentionally take a lot of back roads. We pretty much avoid the highways as much as possible because the highways are boring. So there you go. Okay, there. I feel like we got that out of the way. I guess the last thing was, again, it's $10,000 for for the one room and one person. If you want to bring a second person, it's $13,000. So it's an additional $3,000 for the second person, and it's all It's all inclusive. So all of your food, all of your drink,
Except for gas. Yep.
except for gas. You paying for gas and bill money.
And sometimes we've gone out and bought alcohol, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, like sometimes people just go out and they bought
bottles
something
for the
they
condo.
wanted or whatever. But I mean, I try my best to like use the company credit card for all the expenses. So like if it's one of the official things, then yes, it is included. So like I think part of that was everyone would like wanted to buy this special whatever, and they wanted to go buy a super expensive bottle of scotch or whiskey or whatever. And I'm like, dudes, come on.
And the dispensaries are not included either.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Good call.
That is, yeah. Smoke on your own dime. That's fine. We don't. If you're gonna smoke, do it at night.
Yeah, not while driving. You'll
Not,
be asked to leave.
No smoking during the day, but we don't care if you do. Make sure it's outside. We're not gonna lose our security deposit because anyway. Any GTRs done the drive? No.
That'd be a fun car to take, though.
Yeah.
We've had a Subaru STI that was highly modified. It actually was like 700 or 800 horsepower. We've had Acura NSX, the new one. We've had those two were both rentals. What else have we had besides Ferraris, McLarens, Lamborghinis, Jaguar?
Yeah. Aston
Martin. That's right. I've had a couple of those.
No Lambos, right?
Yeah,
Steve brought the Super G.
Steve's
last
Super G.
year.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
last time.
that.
I wonder if Steve's wants to come this year. We'll have to ask him.
Yeah. So the other thing is that we need a minimum of 9 reservations to make it happen. So we can do 9 or 10 or 14 or 15. Those are the only options. So if we get 9, it's on. If we get 12, 2 or 3 people aren't coming.
And it will go in the order that you signed up.
Yes.
Fair enough. Yep.
Yes. That could be a motivator to sign up faster. Is we could do the room lottery based on when you sign up.
A little extra waiting there, like waiting for the lottery. Yeah, that'd be cool.
or you just the order in which you signed up is the order in which you choose a bedroom.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I like
there you
that.
go.
Yeah. Well, Jeff's getting the top suite, right? Or Jocko.
Jocko called me and was like, "I'm in."
Did he?
He's like,
He's already in. Okay.
"Where do you want me to send the check?"
I love it.
If we got if we had enough cars shipping from the same
that'd
spot,
be awesome.
That'd be
Yeah.
we could
sweet.
try and get a big shipment.
I bet.
arranged.
Yeah, I bet we could get that done for like $1,000 or less a car from Austin to Denver.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'd be so down for that.
Yeah, if we get enough people from the same location, we'll try and do that. Obviously, like they could probably also do if like it's on the way. So like if we have it stop in Dallas or something, if anyone was
About
up
4 quadrants in the U.S.
Yeah. And
coming
the other
from
thing
there.
is, if you were to ship your car, we could contact our shippers. But here's the thing: is like they aren't super awesome about dates, so you'd probably have to have the car shipped early and then stashed somewhere. Which,
yeah, they do kind of suck when it comes to the scheduling and everything.
If you run into that situation, what we did last time is a few people had their cars shipped and they arrived before they arrived. I went up early and stayed at my brother's house. I'll probably do the same thing, and I can actually stash it at my brother's house.
Yep.
So he's got a driveway. We packed all of the cars and my truck and trailer into the driveway last time.
It was tight, but we did it.
We did it. We fit, what was it, like 12 cars in the driveway?
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't have my phone up here, but
yeah, there's pictures of it somewhere.
Yep.
I don't think Hoovy would want to come. I think he's way too busy.
Yeah, he's too busy.
He's on another level. He doesn't want to hang out with us for a week.
Yeah,
well,
right.
it's a week of losing, time making videos for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, he doesn't want to do that.
Yeah, I bet even if we said, "Oh, we'll do it for free," he wouldn't come because it's not worth his time.
It's still opportunity cost for him. That.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Not that I would offer it for free because then I would.
Yeah.
I can't afford that.
Yeah.
Where's Parker, Colorado?
It's near Denver, right?
Probably. So, the shop update, I guess.
A bunch of people have been asking about the Enzo 360. We haven't done anything yet because we're waiting on the cop car to get done because we have plans for like a collab between those two cars.
Okay, so the cop car's still out.
The
cop car's still.
So I actually got a call today. He thinks it needs an engine.
Oh,
He's gonna
no.
verify tomorrow morning, and I've got an engine lined up. That
is it the compression?
yeah.
Oh,
Well, he
Probably-
hasn't checked the compression. He checked the timing, and the timing is off. So he
Ooh.
wants to check he's going to check the compression tomorrow and see if the compression's still good, he can redo the timing.
so it's
If the
probably like the
compression's
timing.
no good, it needs an engine.
I mean, if the timing's off by more than a couple degrees, it's gonna start
Yeah.
smashing valves.
Yeah. So the engine for that car, I think, is like $2,300 plus $750 to install it. He said he'd do for us. So we're going to spend $3,000 to put an engine in it,
Ugh,
which sucks.
Yeah,
it is
but-
what it is.
Yeah.
it'll be worth it. That video will be awesome.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think we'd want a motorcycle joining. Just
Yeah. No, I don't
I
think,
think it's
so.
I think it's an additional risk that we don't want to take on
Yeah,
because I think it would bring in some extra complications.
and there's days where it's been snowing.
Yeah.
like, it might really suck on the bike.
Yeah, and it would be cold. Like the other thing is, we go on the same day. We've had where it's literally like 20 degrees, and then 90 degrees, and then 20 degrees, and then 80 degrees, and then raining, and then 80 degrees, and like
Yeah.
because you're going up and over mountain passes. So it's I don't I don't
Yeah.
think we want to do that. Not that they're not cool.
You probably have more fun doing it on your own anyway, with on a bike. Like you could. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nate's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's a bad idea. I mean, we didn't get like serious snow, but it can snow like
Yeah.
serious amounts. Some of the passes we have to check the weather to make sure that they're open because we're kind of at the end of the driving season, and some of those like to give you an idea, one of the passes we do closes October 1st.
Yep.
So, we're off by like 4 days.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody's buying those portable oxygen bottles,
Oh,
like puffing on the
yeah.
oxygen. You do get short of breath. Like I was short of after like
Oh,
a couple
yeah.
days there. You're like, oh man, shit, this is kind of.
I did see that. I just saw it today. Some dude recorded on his motorcycle going from Colorado Springs to
Damn.
Denver in 20 minutes.
Holy shit!
Wow.
And
How's
he
that even
posted on
possible?
YouTube. He was going like 150 plus.
With that, it must have been a night, right?
It was on a motorcycle. No, it was during the day.
There's so much traffic on I-25. Holy cow!
I don't know. It was, yeah. Would someone rent a passenger seat? I mean, if you talk to someone who's got an open, like, I'll put it this way: if you want to be a passenger, give me your information, and I can ask people who sign up who don't have a passenger and say, "Hey, would you want to split a room and save money?"
Yeah.
Right?
Or maybe he wants his own room but just doesn't have a car.
I mean, but
Or
then
you could do it. You could do it either way.
if you
Yeah.
did your own room, then you're on the hook
That'd
for
be
10
crazy.
grand
Yeah.
because it's the rooms that make it 10,000.
No, I know that. I'm just saying that's what he wants to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a big risk for anyone driving. I don't know if anyone would take that up.
But there's enough, like,
Yeah.
halfway through the tour, everybody was like, hey, you want to try my car? And I try yours. And everybody started switching cars and switching passengers, and everybody's like driving different cars. So it was kind of cool. So,
Yeah.
if you wanted to ride along, you could probably bounce around between different
Yeah.
cars. I'm sure
Yes.
people would be fine with that.
Yep. But you would need to find someone willing to split the room
Right.
because the condos, like, there are, well, I guess technically maybe not
There's a room with a bunk bed, right?
because there are some bunk beds.
Yeah, there's 2 bunk beds. Each condo
Well,
had
no,
bunk beds.
the one condo has 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
So
well,
that-
assuming they're still in there. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it does. So I don't know. What do I think rates dropping will do to the car market? Will it matter? I mean, I think more people will buy cars if the rates go down. But
hell yeah.
sounds like they're not lowering the rates for a while. So get the guy with the 100K mile Enzo to join. That would be awesome.
That would
We
be
could ask him.
badass.
We actually
Yeah.
met him in
Yeah.
Monterey.
We should ask him. Hey, come on out to Colorado.
That'd
I
be
think he's
cool.
from here, right?
No,
Yeah.
he was East Coast, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean.
right. Yes,
East
yes.
That's where I am.
That's where Gabe
forget.
was.
Because he started at Ferrari of New England.
Yeah. That would be pretty epic to have Enzo on the ride.
Yeah.
I'd give him a $500 discount.
No, that's the guy. I hope he says, "Hey, you want to try out my car and let me try
Oh,
yours?"
God.
Like, yeah.
Like, yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, the Isle of Man. F that.
Oh,
Those
hell
people
no.
are. Those
Those
people
people are
are.
That's
nuts.
a crazy race. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I would love to go there and see it in person someday. I think that'd be cool to try that. Check it out.
Yeah. You swapped keys with like everyone last year or last time. They're like, hey, you want to drive my car? Hey, drive my car. I'm like, okay.
Car door.
I don't think I'm far into ownership enough to be comfortable with that. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't
sorry,
have to.
sweetie.
You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
I would want to provide that, but I don't know if I would be ready for that.
So I think here's the
Being
thing:
honest.
when someone comes up and they have a $500,000 car and they're like, want to drive my car, and you're like, oh, they could drive my
Yeah.
cheaper car.
Yeah.
I'll admit, Gabe, I didn't switch partially because that was the first time I really got to drive the 650, and I was
Yeah.
still like every day was something new and like learning how to
Right.
get the most out of that car. So
True.
I never did, but
Yeah.
I did the first year with the F-Type. We did when I got back. I drove Steve's 430 and then Daniel's Aston.
Yeah, that's true. The manual part does make it a little bit more of a concern
That's
too.
true, yeah.
Someone,
Well, can I come with
Yeah.
you? Make sure you can drive it.
yeah.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, when we get back for the night, you take it out. Yeah.
Oh, that's different. Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Also, a lot of people did that too to get to a destination. Then they'd be like, "Hey, can I just take?"
I
the
would
car
do
on the
that
block?"
if I could go out. Yeah.
Tons of people did that. I mean,
But when we're talking like a 4-hour just full tilt flogging, that's different.
need a house sitter for the stub. We have to get the bedroom operating first. We need to
You
buy
do
a
a good job.
We'll have it done by then, hopefully.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
The mattresses are cheap.
That's
Come on.
funny.
I mean, on it. Well, yeah. I mean, we could literally just throw.
On
a
it, we
mattress-
just haven't had time to mess with it.
Yeah. We got to install the AC and then get a bed and like nightstand and lights, and that's pretty much it. And that's ready to go.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we should totally allow people to like rent that out.
We could Airbnb it.
There you go.
I don't want to leave it open to the public. I want it to be people we
Oh.
know.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I'm fine with that. Totally.
Yeah. If someone we knew wanted to stay there and they wanted to pay us, I'd be like, okay.
I mean,
mean-
you got a shower, you got a bathroom, you got a kitchen, you got your own bedroom, you got cool cars to look at. There's a TV.
TV, internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You got a big shower. I'm
the
just thinking of
shower's
people-
not big.
No,
No,
the shower's
I'm
not.
talking about the wash bay.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Oh.
you could use
Yeah, if you want to wash your car while you're there you go.
pressure washing your ass.
You checking the camera overnight and you see
You're like, no.
Dan slaved away today and fixed most of the pipe stuff, right?
Yeah,
Didn't he?
the water system's operational again. I just haven't done the pipe heaters,
That was practice.
so I need to do that still. You need to call the room the doghouse. It's not a bad idea. I like that.
yep.
What else is going on? So yeah, F12 pictures and stuff soon.
We'll do a video on the F12.
F12 S2000 videos. We gotta do a video on the 458. You guys never got to hear it with the Valvetronic exhaust.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna do that
We feel
tomorrow,
so
maybe.
bad. I feel terrible because they hooked us up with this beautiful exhaust and it sounds awesome, and we haven't been able to do a video yet because every time we're gonna do a video, it rains or
Or the car breaks.
or the car broke.
that's the
or-
main thing.
Yeah, or it
Is that your
needed a tune,
458,
or-
Josh? The one you
What's
fixed
that?
up?
Yeah.
Is that the one you fixed up?
Yeah.
Same one?
Mhm.
Ah, that thing's been such a nightmare.
I'm
We have-
working on something too for 458, 488, F12. I think that's it. A CarPlay. You can add CarPlay
Oh, cool.
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
screen. I'm working with a vendor right now that's going to give us exclusive rights to sell that adapter
Nice.
for it.
That'd be
So
awesome.
we're gonna put one in that, probably the red car that we have.
Badass.
Yeah.
we need to get yeah, we still are. So obviously, it sounds like we're gonna need it before we really do anything to the Enzo 360. We need to get the cop car running.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll be. I'm guessing probably another week.
Okay, because I say we
Yeah,
gotta
it'll
get that
dry
thing
out.
going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've already had that car a couple weeks. I don't want it to sit around too long.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the 458 needs to get going. We need to get that thing going, so we need the videos on that. Let's see here. There's the 2 Hellcats. I kind of want to do a video on the black one, just messing around.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna probably once the roads dry out, I want to drive that for a day or 2.
Oh, dude,
just because it's badass.
it's so ridiculous.
Hugh, it's actually it's a vintage motor cars. He's talking about the Speedster.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that was just casually sitting in there.
Well, and we have to do a video on that thing too.
Yep.
Yeah.
We haven't introduced that thing.
Yep.
Jeez, what else is there? I think that's it, right?
So white Hellcat sold?
We've got
Sort
a
of.
pending deal.
Okay.
We have a buyer who's interested, but he's just securing financing. Ironically, it's a guy I actually already know.
Oh, cool.
So, black car, we got to get it to the dyno because no one wants to buy it. I mean, I guess I could pull the listing and relist it without saying it has 1,000 horsepower because everyone's like, it doesn't have 1,000 horsepower. I want dyno proof. And I'm like, dude, I don't have a dyno. Like, we bought it at auction.
Well, I
I'm
need
sorry.
to text Calvo. He said we could dyno it at his shop.
Yeah,
Nice.
we need to do that.
Yeah. Then we'll have a dyno sheet.
Well, maybe we need to do that next week.
Yeah.
That'd be a good video to do some farting around in too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some donuts and burnouts.
The only thing we got to do is we got to get some methanol.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna dyno it, let's see what the whole
Yeah. Race car.
Oh,
Let's go.
bean.
I'm
man.
wondering what happens if we put E85 in there. I wonder if it's set
I mean,
up for
'cause
that.
the problem is if it doesn't have an E85 sensor, it's gonna screw it up.
Right. I wonder if we could figure that out.
I don't. There would be some sort of indicator. There would be a flex fuel sensor or something. Usually they have some sort of indicator or computer or something. Oh yeah, he's got beadlock wheels for those cars that we could get.
Oh, really? I mean, if I was going to keep it for myself, sure, I'll throw the beadlocks on
Right.
there.
If we were gonna really take it to the drag strip, I mean, that car is powerful enough. It will spin the wheels in the tires.
Did you know there's a drag strip like around Taylor?
Oh, the little crappy one.
I don't know if it's a little and crappy, but I saw it on the map that day. I was like, oh, I didn't know.
Is
there was a
it
drag
like
strip up there.
Little River?
Yeah, Little River. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to it
It's-
once.
Okay, it's no good.
It's sketch.
Mm.
It's like I thought, oh, like I've been to like all these nice drag strips or whatever, and I got there and I was like, the shutdown lane is so short.
Oh no.
I'm like, oh, I don't know about like, and you see like of course everyone's driving their old classics with like drum brakes and shit, and you're like,
Yeah, fair enough. All right. I was concerned of like, there's no parking, so like, is the runoff going into the parking? Like,
basically.
okay. Yeah. Well, never mind. I thought it might be a cool resource, but apparently not.
I would go back. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, why not? There's
Closer
also
in
the
San
one.
Antonio.
There's one in San Antonio. I think they're open again.
Hmm.
I don't know. For a while they weren't open. They had to redo some shit.
Yes, 2000's awesome. Dan drove it today.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Just for like a short little tiny drive. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So we're right next to like a Hindu temple.
Yep.
Right? And the Hindu temple guy, the guy who runs it,
You're going to tell him?
yes, I gotta tell us. He's harmless. He's a nice guy. He doesn't really speak any English. And he comes over here and there and he checks how stuff we're doing and stuff. It's kind of weird.
He just walks in and he'll start.
He just lets himself in.
Really?
Like,
Starts
you
looking
know,
around. He'll
it's
pick up the
really-
leaf blower and
it's
turn it
hilarious,
on.
right? We're just kind of like, okay. Anyway, so he keeps getting packages delivered at our door by accident because Amazon. And so today he comes over, gets a package right as we're leaving to go drive to lunch. And so he's walking out our driveway after grabbing our package, and Josh is driving the S2000. And Josh full on power slides it right out of our driveway, like right next to him. And I'm just dying of laughter, like, oh my God, this guy must think we're absolute lunatics. Because, it's on that super little road, and here he is like I was rolling. Oh, dude, that was awesome. That was
That car is so easy to control though, because it's so small. I could do donuts in our parking lot easily with that.
Oh
thing.
yeah,
Nice. All right, we got to do that. That's a video.
I wouldn't be totally opposed to it. Oh man, yeah, that was fun. That actually helped my day get a little better.
Nice.
People be texting me and stuff.
Oh, we just talked about the 360. We're waiting to work on it.
Yeah, we have a
Waiting
plan.
waiting to get the cop car back.
Oh, after the thing, I'll let you know a text I got, Tyler. It'll.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Someone's trying to give you a nudge.
Uh-oh.
Interesting.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I don't have my phone up here, so if anyone's texting me, I normally do. But
No, if they texted, I mean, it was. You weren't on that text.
well, they might have texted me, and then I don't know if I even know the person, so I don't.
You
whatever.
do.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, we were just talking about the Enzo, the one with all the stuff on it. We got to wait for the cop car to get done. I mean, I guess we don't have to, but
It'd be so fun to do that idea. I think if you guys can afford to wait, I think we should.
I mean,
We can probably wait. We can wait 1 week. We have other stuff to stay busy with.
Yeah.
True. Especially if the other conversion kit gets in, then we could convert the 430, and
Yeah.
that would occupy our time. What is this nymphal you talk about? I've never heard of it. Actually, I don't care about the nipple, but being from Michigan, the fact that the Lions have a shot actually is kind of exciting.
You kind of got to go Lions, right?
I mean, I don't care. Literally, do not care ever. I don't watch the NFL at all, but I would actually watch the Super Bowl if the Lions were in it because of my roots.
That's fair.
I'm having a good.
I'm the same way. Like I don't watch football, but I'll watch a Seahawks game because that's my team.
Right.
Yep.
I have to say, I'm already doing pretty good. I had U of M. I went to U of M, so
Yeah.
like that. I don't really watch a whole lot of U of M football, although I do like it more than the NFL. But okay, like I was like, hey, cool. Like, man, might have two teams from Michigan doing good this year. All right.
There you go, Charlie. I was trying to come up with something that NFL stands for that wasn't what it stands for. So good call out.
I like that one. There you go. That's a much better NFL. Yeah. Ay. Let's see here. What else we got? Who cares about the NFL? Ferrari extended Charles Leclerc today.
Well, that's a good thing.
He already had a super long contract, didn't he?
I don't know.
I thought so, but yeah. Who knows?
Well,
4 years.
all they need to do is finally have a good car.
and not go to Plan F.
Oh, geez.
Lap 2. Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so embarrassing. I feel like ever since like Schumacher era, they've kind of lost their way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I watched it years ago. I'd watch every single race. Now I really don't watch it at all. I just don't. It's almost like the same thing. Every race is exactly the same. It's not exciting.
I wish they would like kind of go back kind of how it used to be where it was less restrictions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And they're only adding more. Yeah.
Because like I feel like that's how you get crazy innovation and cool stuff You know, I want the teams doing crazy shit like, hey, let's put a big fan on the back.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
my
now you
thinking
don't
is
see-
like,
Wheels.
you know, if they're gonna make everybody follow all these rules, just make every car exactly the same, like Indy, and then you'll know who the good drivers are.
Yeah.
It's not about like who makes the best engine or whatever. It's like, who cares?
I mean,
Who's
all the
best
innovation
driver?
is such a it's happening on such a small scale. Most people can't notice it.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
complex. It's there, but it's like to the average person.
Yeah, spring refueling back.
Well, I understand why they got rid of that. You don't want to catch drivers on fire.
Danger back.
Ah, I mean, it would slow down pit stops.
They still
but
do refueling
True.
in Indy, don't they?
I think
I don't
so.
know.
I
Yeah.
haven't watched the Indy race in eons.
Yeah.
And Jocko's at the Daytona for the Ferrari thing, so he's not here to tell us.
He's at Daytona now.
Yeah.
Is he going on the
I'd say-
24?
Yep.
Did you guys watch the NASCAR in Chicago?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Okay, when NASCAR was in Chicago, that was insanity. I mean, I do not give a crap about NASCAR, but that was some of the most exciting racing I've seen in years.
Is that recent?
This was this year, I thought.
Hmm.
It was crazy. Like crashes everywhere, just like crazy crap that you're like, what? Because I mean, they're driving on the streets of Chicago, downtown.
True, yeah.
It was one like they had a full-on roadblock where all the cars hit each other and clogged the artery, and
Shit, really?
they had to stop the race. It was awesome. It was
That's
so
amazing.
good.
That's like the Australian race for
Oh.
F1 last year where they had stopped it 3 times. 'cause they
I thought you were
kept
talking about the what is it called? The Australian race series.
Oh, the sports cars or whatever.
Oh,
No, it's
The
like
V8 supercars.
supercars.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. When they
Yeah, they do
came
some
to
crazy shit,
to
too.
Coda back in the day,
Yeah,
That
I
was-
went to that race.
I did too. That was the most fun I've had at
Mhm.
Coda ever.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was so funny because we sat in the stands next to some Aussies that flew in, and we were just all getting drunk as hell together, and it was a riot. I mean, those guys were so funny. Oh my god. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
America's got a man crush on Australians, by the way. I think most of the world does. They're
Yeah.
kind of like awesome people.
The old S6 and S8s with the V10 are cool, but they have a lot of issues.
Oh, that's
I've
true.
had a few. They're a
the
nightmare.
The 499P is pretty
Yeah.
insane. Okay, so there's the shining light in Ferrari's current racing. That's it's not an F1. And I will say, watching the Ferrari Challenge series is pretty exciting. Those are really exciting races.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
I'll hopefully make it to this one in Coda this year. I
Yeah.
didn't get to go last year. But
Tyler, we were talking the other day about going to Elkhart Lake, Road America
Oh, the
for the
Ferrari
Ferrari
event?
the national. Yeah, because
Ooh.
dude,
September, right?
Road America is a badass track
yeah,
to go hang out at.
that would be fun. But
Yeah.
if it's September, that's
One
gonna
of
be rough
Jocko's
with
favorites.
the tour.
Yeah,
I think it's in September. That's an FCA event, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
FCA. Crap! If it is September, there's no way.
Yeah.
September
that's true.
8th
I
through
didn't
12th.
even think of that.
Oof.
September. Oh,
It's a week before.
Damn.
I mean, maybe fly out and just visit, but yeah, taking a car is gonna be hard.
mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Is there a race then? Is there a Ferrari Challenge race?
No, but they have the track, so you can
Yeah, so
put
you
your
Oh,
car
I think
in-
there is a race. I think there is a race.
Oh, maybe there is.
That would be fitting.
5 minutes. The wife demanded I wrap it up on time tonight.
Okay.
She was texting me. She's like, "You're coming to bed tonight early." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
She's got it in for you tonight. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a good. You're coming to bed early.
I had to throw it out there.
It's not that kind of cool. Come to bed early.
Oh, good stuff.
Although, so my dad's still visiting for another 2 days, taking care of Ash. He was like, you guys need to go out. So he's like, just find something and go do it. And so
Nice.
we're gonna go to a movie on a Friday night.
Whoa.
Nice.
What's that like?
A
Crazy
Friday
stuff.
date night.
Wow.
I mean, years
Yeah.
since the last one. So we're gonna go see the International Space Station movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. That looks good.
It looks. I
Is
told
that
her
the
I
one
was like,
where
we
the
should-
world blows up or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're okay.
Yeah.
Nuclear war. Yeah.
I was like, we should go see the ISS movie, and she's like, I'm not gonna go watch a movie about the space station. I'm like, no. See the trailer. I show the trailer, and she's like, whoa, that looks really good. I'm like, yeah, let's go to that. She's like, okay.
Nice.
All right. No one text Tan tomorrow night.
Yeah,
It's on
well,
him if he doesn't mute his phone.
Oh, I moved. Are you kidding me? I ignore people all the time.
You're a YouTuber, damn it.
First of all, if you try and text me after like 9 something, it doesn't come through. I have my phone set to just ignore or don't alert. The only person I probably see any texts that late is Josh because we're sending cars back and forth all night. It's funny because I'm like, it's like almost 11. I'll send it to Josh, and he's like, yeah, this one sucks. And I'm like, oh, you're still awake.
Sometimes I'll be in bed and I'll hear my phone go off and I'm just like, I know who that is, but I'm not. I can't do it. I gotta get to sleep.
Like there's a 97% chance it's Dan with a car going, check this out.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Oh man, too bad.
Man, we've had 3 Twitch people on tonight.
Yeah, that
Ooh.
worked.
I think that's a record.
I enjoy the stream. Can I please say something?
Here it comes. Here it
Uh-oh.
comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're waiting
Minute.
for you.
Let him
Let it
talk.
rip.
Let him
Let it
talk.
rip. Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it. What do you got?
The YouTube people can't see those comments, right?
No.
No.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
there it is.
We knew it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Send pics.
Oh.
Good. I was getting a little worried there.
Oh, love it.
This is hilarious.
Twitch for the win.
He's cute. Oh man.
Ah.
At least he's got a personality.
Oh, jeez. Well, that sucks. Just because of that, I'm not going to show any more of your
What's
comments.
that?
Oh.
Oh.
That's too funny. We have 69
Oh,
likes.
okay.
That's funny.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, Tyler's available.
Yeah, right.
It's true.
Yeah.
What are we asking for the
Oh.
F12? We're going to ask, what was it? 199.5.
That's a good price for an F12.
Mm-hmm. We want it to be sub 200K.
Yeah,
So,
it's a nice car. We haven't driven it yet, though. Admittedly,
we haven't.
we've been working on it, but we haven't driven it yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Man, it's been so busy. Jeez.
Well,
I
with
was
the weather,
actually-
jeez.
I was talking to if
All
we
right,
can-
that's good. That's enough.
oh boy.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Well, at
Great
least
way
no
to-
one else.
to
No
end
one
the
else
stream.
can see those comments.
I know.
right?
Only people that can see that is us and
People on
Oh.
Twitch.
yeah.
All right,
I'm-
get them the fuck out of here.
Oh, cheers to that. That's
I'm leaving
hilarious.
those.
9:30 yet?
It is 9:29. You got 1 minute.
We have 40 seconds.
Casey
Oh
on the
no,
other- on the other
9:30.
end.
It just rolled over. Man. Anyway, well, yeah, we need to drive the F12 and stuff. We'll probably do that tomorrow. So, all right, guys, thank you all for joining us. As always, we do appreciate it. We're going to have another cool live tomorrow. Again, the stuff that we were talking about at the beginning of the video, Sunday. Stay tuned for that video. It will be interesting. But yeah, that's it. So we'll see you next week. And I
Cool.
got the right thing to click
All
on.
right, good
There
time
it
to
is.
end it.
Later.
Bye.
See y'all.
See ya.